We are gathered to celebrate the love story of Steve and Karen. This is more than a social occasion for Steve and Karen. This is the celebration of the will of God and what He has done in bringing you guys together. And we just get to be a part of this story. 3+ years ago, Steve and Karen showed up at our church, Central Baptist Church in Round Rock, and there's this young couple, and they came to our class, and it didn't take long for us to fall in love with Steve and Karen. And not only just fall in love with who they are, but to know that this is a young couple that they knew God had plans for them. Karen had a plan. She knew God had led her. She needed to get her education, and that was very important. For Karen to finish her education meant that she was going to be going to College Station. And so 3 years ago on this day, we gathered and went out to a little house, a little holy place on our campus. And as we went out there, we stood in the presence of the Lord. As Steve and Karen said, we want to do this God's way.
Karen, you are one of the most dedicated, smart, loyal, fun, and all-around most radiant person I think I've ever met. When Steve first brought you over, being protective of my brother, I wasn't sure about you, but it didn't take long to see that not only are you exactly what Steve needed, but you are exactly what this family needed. I've never been more sure that you are not my sister-in-law, but you are my sister. Steve, from playing guns to the swimming pool in the backyard, to picking up the airsoft BBs in the yard, to late night chats about boys and friends and sometimes fashion advice, to both of us being married and building our own lives, you've always been there. To torture me when you deem necessary, to make me laugh, to keep my secrets and always protect me. You chose an amazing woman to stand by you for the rest of your days.
We're finally here, darling. 3 years in the making. It's all come together so well. I can't wait to see how beautiful you look. So don't keep me waiting and come walk down the aisle to be by my side, which is where God wants you.
All right, baby. Well, I will see you down at the end.
I love you, handsome.
I love you. Karen, I can still remember when I would see you in high school and say, I'm gonna marry that girl one day. On October 14th of 2014, I became the luckiest man on earth. The happiest moment in my life was exchanging our vows. But thinking back on that day, I didn't truly understand my vows. That it isn't just saying words, it's choosing every day to keep those promises. I can't promise to be a perfect husband or that I won't screw up sometimes, but I can and have kept the first promise I ever made to you. I will love you for you, not for what you have done or what you will become. I promise to remember how important the little things are, like buying you flowers or getting out of bed to get your charger out of the car because you had a long day. Promise to always be your shoulder to cry on, followed by a big hug, and then it's all gonna work itself out.
My sweet husband, in this life, the Lord truly knew that my heart needed you. I had built so many walls and never let anyone witness my weakness or emotion. Those walls were quite high, but like Miley Cyrus, you definitely came in like a wrecking ball. You, unlike anyone else, took a look at me and saw straight into my soul. It was the first time I felt free to genuinely be myself with someone. You showed me such a perfect and endless love, even from the start, and time after time, you took that down and slowly began building a hope. On this day, I get to stand before you and all of those here and rededicate myself and my love to you. On this day, I get to look at you and thank you for loving me like Christ loved the church and for saving my life in many different ways. Thank you for giving me another family that has always been there for me and that has welcomed me with open arms. On this day, before our friends and family, Holy Father, I promise to always lift you up in prayer and to fight even when the fight feels like the battle's lost. I promise to love and honor you no matter what life throws our way. I promise to work hard by your side and to never take the little things for granted. I vow to always support you in your dreams and encourage you endlessly.
And it is my privilege, once again, because of the vows and the covenant you've made in the presence of the Lord, to once again present you as husband and wife. And what God has joined together, let not man put asunder. Steve, kiss your wife. It is my privilege to introduce to you once again Mr. and Mrs. Steve Delaware.
I just wanted to mention a few things about them too. You know, they've been such a blessing to our family. They are truly, truly an inspiration. Steve is the kind of person that will never give his heart just to anyone. Steve would stay single forever if the perfect woman didn't come along. But I thank God she did. Karen stole and melted his heart and still does.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please stand to your feet and let's welcome Mr. and Mrs. Steve Scott Delaware.
Como pueden imaginar, estoy muy contento por el enlace matrimonial de mi querida hija Karen y mi nuevo hijo Steven. Hija, eres el mejor regalo que Dios me pudo dar, porque contigo es fácil ser padre. Dios los bendiga y les deseo la mejor felicidad que un padre puede darle a sus hijos.
I see how much Steve loves us and loves our family and how you go out of our way, not only for my kids or for our nephews. I couldn't thank God enough for all that you do for us. I'm so thankful for both of you guys, and you guys make an amazing husband and wife. Cheers to that, and to your love, and to you guys making babies tonight.
Steve, as a best friend, I'm honored to be standing here with you and your beautiful bride. As friends, we've had some amazing times, from all the stupid debates we've had. Maybe one day you'll realize I'm always right because I'm your older brother and there's no debating that. To the heartfelt talks we've had, just sitting on the front porch until God knows when. I will never be able to tell you how much you mean to me, but I can tell you this, I love you. To you both, from day one, you've done everything necessary to make sure that your marriage would be successful. By keeping God first and each other second, I have seen firsthand the amazing works God has done. I love you both dearly and will always, always be there for either one of you. To Steve and Karen.
I take you today not only as my husband yet again, but as my best friend and lover, my confidant, my shoulder when I need to cry, and the person whose arms I could not picture being without.
I promise to go out every day and make you proud of the man I am. But most importantly, I promise to try and be the leader God made me to be, to lift you up when you're down, and I promise to love you more than anyone this side of heaven ever could.
I love you so incredibly much, and I hope you never forget that, Steve, you're not only my amazing love story, you're also my biggest success.